Class 11 Accountancy Numerical Problem Solutions. Presented by Eduxir.com. In this video, we are going to provide bank reconciliation statement, favorable balance cash book, and passbook solutions. Problem 9 solution. The problem statement is as follows. The passbook of Mr. Mohit current account showed a credit balance of 20,000 rupees on dated December 31st, 2000 plus. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement with the following information. A cheque of 400 rupees drawn on his favor has been shown on current account. He issued two cheques of 300 rupees and 500 rupees on of December 25th, but only the first cheque was presented for payment. One cheque issued by Mr. Mohit of 500 rupees on December 25th, but it was not presented for payment, whereas it was recorded twice in the cash book. Before we proceed with the analysis of these particulars, let us first recap about why there is a need for reconciliation. By preparing a bank reconciliation statement, we get an idea about why there is a difference between the cash book and the passbook. The difference could be due to timing difference on recording the transaction, errors made by the business or the bank. Few reasons of the timing difference are cheque issued by the business but not yet presented for the payment. When the business issues a cheque to the supplier or creditor, they are immediately entered on the credit side of the cash book. The supplier or creditor has to encash this cheque by presenting it in the bank. In some cases, the creditor or supplier may not present this cheque immediately in the bank. So, when the bank statement is received by the firm, as this cheque is not yet presented by the creditor or supplier, this will not be there in the bank statement. This is one reason. The next reason is cheques paid into the bank but not yet collected. When the business receives cheques from its customers or debtors, they are immediately recorded in the debit side of the cash book. So, the cash book shows more amount to be available in the bank. These cheques could be from a bank which is not in the same city or town. Sometimes the business might have an account in one branch and the cheque could be from a different branch altogether. In such cases, the bank may not have collected this cheque amount by the time the bank statement is received by the firm. So, there will be difference in the cash book balance and the passbook balance. There are other reasons also, but to limit the scope of these differences to this problem, let us consider only these two reasons for timing difference. Now, coming back to the errors made by the business or the bank, errors committed in recording the transaction by the firm. One of the errors could be due to the omission or wrong recording of the transactions relating to the cheques issued, cheques deposited, and wrong totaling, etc. committed by the firm while recording the entries in the cash book. This will cause a difference between the cash book balance and the passbook balance. Now, with this information at our disposal, let us now proceed with the analysis of these details in the problem. Here it is given that the balance as per the passbook of Mr. Mohit is 20,000 rupees. Also, I want to reiterate that when there is a bank balance, we will show it on the debit side in the business cash book. However, it will be shown on the credit side in the bank passbook. This same concept is applicable to other entries also. So just be aware of this terminology here. Anyway, that is just for your information. Coming back to our problem, note that there is a credit balance in the bank passbook. I repeat, this is credit balance in the bank passbook. This represents the favorable balance. Now, in this problem, the balance as per the passbook is given, and we need to find the balance as per the cash book. Let us enter these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the title as Bank Reconciliation Statement as of December 31st, 2000 plus. Let us have the individual columns for serial number, particulars, amount that should be added, and amount that should be deducted. Let us first write the particulars as balance as per the passbook. As this is the credit or favorable balance in the passbook, we need to add this amount of 20,000 rupees in the plus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that a check drawn on his savings account has been shown on his current account. So the check was drawn on his savings account. So this is personal drawing and not business related drawing. So there won't be any entry in Mr. Mohit's business cash book. However, due to the error committed by the bank, this was wrongly debited in business current account passbook. So there will be difference between the bank passbook balance and Mr. Mohit's business cash book balance. So we need to add this amount to the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as check debited from current account by error. Let us write this amount of 400 rupees in the plus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that the business has issued two checks, one for 300 rupees and the other for 500 rupees, but only the first check was presented for payment. So here there is no issue with the check issued for 300 rupees because it was presented for payment. However, our concern should be mainly focused on the second check that was issued for 500 rupees and was not presented. So as this check is not presented for payment, it will not be debited from the business passbook. However, while issuing this check, there will be an entry for this check in the business cash book. So clearly there will be difference between the business cash book and the bank passbook. So we need to deduct this amount from the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details in the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as check issued but not presented for payment. Let us now write this amount of 500 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that the check issued was not presented for payment and also it was recorded twice in the cash book. There are two things here. One is the check was not presented and the other is that it was recorded twice in the cash book. When this check is issued, the cash book is recorded with an entry on the credit side. The corresponding entry in the passbook should be on the debit side. But as this check is not yet presented for payment, this entry will not be there in the passbook. In other words, the passbook is not yet debited with this check amount as the check is not yet presented for payment. So there will be difference between the cash book and the passbook balances. So we need to deduct this amount from the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. In addition to this, for the same check issued, there is an additional or duplicate entry in the cash book. If it is a correct entry, there would be a corresponding entry in the passbook. But as this is an error on the business side, there will be no duplicate debit entry in the passbook. So there will be an additional entry in the cash book and the corresponding entry will not be there in the passbook. So clearly there will be difference in the cash book balance and the passbook balance. So we need to deduct this amount from the bank passbook balance to get the cash book balance. Note here that our aim is not to correct the error in the cash book. In this problem, the scope is just to identify the differences between the cash book and the passbook balances and to bring the balances equal. In summary, there are two additional entries in the cash book and the corresponding entries won't be there in the bank passbook. So adding this 500 rupees twice, we get 1000 rupees. This is the amount that should be deducted from the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as checks issued but not yet presented for payment but recorded twice in the cash book. Let us now write this amount of 1000 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. In fact, we have completed the recording of all the details into the bank reconciliation statement. The next step is to find the balance as per the cash book. Now the total of all the entries in the plus amount column is 20,400 rupees. And the total of all the entries in the minus amount column is 1,500 rupees. From 20,400 rupees, if you subtract 1,500 rupees, we get 18,900 rupees. This is the cash book balance, and now let's record this. Let's first write the particulars as bank balance as per the cash book. As we have started with the passbook balance, we need to write the cash book balance of 18,900 rupees in the negative amount column. Now the total of all the entries in the plus amount column is 20,400 rupees. Similarly, the total of all the entries in the minus amount column is 20,400 rupees. With that, we have come to the end of this solution. Thanks for watching.
Eduxir.com is started to promote effective and efficient learning process to help the students with their learning requirements. To watch all our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Also, please click on the bell icon to receive a notification as soon as a new video is published. Please click on the like button if you like this video. Thanks for watching.